If, like me, you are in the middle of a no-buy challenge and you're starting to lack a little bit of motivation to keep going to the end, today I am sharing 5 tips on how you can stay motivated and stay on track so that you can reach your end goal. So whether that is a 1-year challenge, a 1-month challenge, or anything in between, with these few tips, I think I've got you covered. Hey and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Gemma. I am a style coach and a content creator who loves to talk about capsule wardrobes, styling with what you already have, and dressing in a way that feels really good, feels really aligned with your authentic self. I'm currently going through a 1-year no-buy challenge, and I think I'm on like week 28, so I'm past that halfway mark, which is really exciting. But there have definitely been times, and I know there will be in the next couple of weeks and months, there have been times where I've just really not been kind of feeling motivated to do this. I've been wanting or thinking about shopping again and just not really sure why I'm doing it, kind of forgetting my why. In some of my previous videos, I talk a lot about why you should have a really strong why, like the reason you're doing a no-buy challenge. And if you haven't seen some of those videos, I will link them up in the cards. I have a whole playlist dedicated to my no-buy challenge and to more like shopping and fashion wellness. So if you're starting from scratch, I would recommend heading over there. But if you want to know how to continue with the process and stay motivated, I've got my 5 tips ready. Number 1 is to tidy and organize your wardrobe and get it really ready for the current season. So at the minute we're going into spring, and this is a great time to dive into your wardrobe. You know, give it a good clean out, take everything out, wipe it down, dust it down, make it smell really fresh again, and start to put back in the things you love to wear, that you really enjoy wearing, and specifically with spring in mind. So whenever you're watching this video, whatever season you're in or going into, just kind of think as you're putting things back in, is this suitable for the weather that I'm experiencing right now or will be experiencing in the next couple of months? Because if they're not really weather appropriate and you're seeing them in your wardrobe and you're like, I'm not really wearing them, I feel like I've got nothing to wear because I can't wear them because they're not suitable for the weather, and that kind of makes you want to shop. So make sure what's in your wardrobe is really wearable for now. It's also great to just organize it in a way that feels really good, so when you look at it, it almost feels like you've got your own little clothing store hanging in front of you. Color coordinate things, organize things by category, make it super tidy and super approachable and also really appealing to choose outfits from. I've got tons of videos on decluttering and reorganizing my wardrobe if you want to check those out as well. My next tip is to recreate outfits from Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, or real life people. If you see someone wearing an outfit that you love and that you feel like you could recreate in your own wardrobe, just try it. You don't always need to have those exact items, but just trying to get the vibe of an outfit that you have seen that you really like, just trying to recreate it with what you already own. Apart from the fact that it's really creative and fun and does kind of help you get that motivation back, it's just a good way to get more wear out of the clothes you own as well and to try something a little bit new. Chances are we all have outfits in our wardrobe and combinations that we've actually never put together before, so I'm sure you can find something new in there. Number 3 is to play with hair and makeup. You might notice I got my fringe cut back in, and I'm super excited because I feel like this adds a lot more softness and just a kind of a different vibe to my overall style. It makes my outfits feel different, and so I just thought I wanted to change. And that's kind of what I do with my hair all the time. Sometimes it's really long, sometimes it's short, sometimes I put in some blonde. Sometimes I wear it curly, sometimes I wear it straight. Hair can make a huge difference to our overall style. So if you're trying not to buy clothing at the minute, see how you can play with your hair. Watch some tutorials on how to do different hairstyles, or go on Pinterest and type in hairstyles for shoulder length hair or hairstyles for curly hair or whatever it is that you have. You don't necessarily have to go out and change your hair, but trying a different hairstyle could be fun. Same with makeup. You don't have to go out and buy more makeup, but just see if you can watch some tutorials on how to use what you have slightly differently, whether that's kind of a different kind of smoky eye, or if you usually wear slightly heavier makeup, maybe you can pare it back a little bit, make it more minimal, or try a different lip color, a different blush. Just like even the placement of your makeup sometimes makes a big difference. So just have fun with it and just kind of see what inspiration you can find out there without having to go out and buy anything new. A tip I love to use with makeup is to use like a lip color, like a lipstick on my cheeks or on my eyes. So I'm kind of using the products I own but in different ways. And this is kind of similar to how I talk about like wearing our clothing in different ways. So So you might take a cardigan and turn it around and wear it as a jumper, wear it backwards, or, so same for your makeup. You can use things in ways that not necessarily intended for, like a lipstick for your cheeks, for your eyes. You can use like a creamy blush on your lips if you want that kind of similar color. You can use that on your eyes. Yeah, all about having fun and experimenting with things. Number 4 is to set a countdown on your phone or somewhere that you can see how far you have left to go. This might seem daunting if you're just at the beginning stage, but if you're getting to the end and you really just need that reminder of how far you've come, that can be a great way to do it. So, if you're like, I've only got 30 days left, and if I just do that, then I'm at the kind of, I can see the end point, and it's just a little bit easier to kind of like, okay, I'll wait 30 days and I won't buy anything else. On the other hand, if you've only got 30 days in and you've got a year to go, maybe it's a good idea to set one of those like days since. I think is that what it's called, days since app, where it counts up your days. So every extra day is like another day that you've gone without shopping. So it's going to count up the days that you've gone without shopping. So 30, 31, 32, every time you look back at it, it'll be more and more and more. And that will just, it's kind of like a little dopamine like reward system. You're kind of, every time you look at it, you see a bigger number. I actually don't have one set up for shopping, which I probably could. It would be a really good idea. I have one set up since I kind of gave up drinking, or not so much completely gave up drinking, but gave up drinking most of the time. Like every so often I'll have maybe like 1/2 pint of Guinness or 1 glass of wine like every couple of months, whereas before it was a little bit more regular and I've tried to cut back. So I have that as like a count up reminder of like this many days since I made that decision, and I like to look back at it sometimes and see how far I've come. Tip number 5 is to maybe plan a little reward at the end of your no buy period. Like I said, whether it's a month, 6 months, 12 months, maybe the longer you've gone, the bigger the reward can be. And it doesn't always have to be buying something. And that's so tempting to say, I've gone 2 months without shopping, so at the end of the 2 months I'm going to buy myself something and I'm going to shop. And it seems a bit counterintuitive. So maybe what you could do is the money you would have spent on clothing in that time, you could put it towards a day out, or going out for a nice meal with someone, or going on a little weekend away. However much you used to spend on clothes, everyone's budget will be different. For some people it can just be to go to a really nice cafe and sit and have a little lunch on your own. It might only be like that your budget for this is like £10-20, but it's just about booking in that day with yourself, and that is your kind of your end goal, your little reward. Maybe you want to go get your nails done, maybe you want to get your hair done, whatever it is, just write it in your diary or put it in your phone and book in that future date with yourself, and just look forward to that, because that kind of helps soften the blow of however long you have left. I hope some or all of these tips will be helpful for you to stay motivated. I think the biggest one is getting into your wardrobe and just making sure you've got lots of things that you enjoy wearing, lots of combinations that you can reach for on a daily basis, and that when you're going into your wardrobe, you're not feeling like you have nothing to wear. Because I feel like not having anything to wear is like the biggest trigger for wanting to go out and buy something new. Let me know how you're getting on with your no-buy journey. I would love to know. My most recent no-buy update has been my 6-month update, which will pop up in the cards if you want to check that out. Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate if you do so. If you also feel like you need the accountability or the extra kind of guiding motivation for your no-buy, then definitely do subscribe, and I will talk to you all really soon in my next video.